Well, like many children's stories, Babar began with a parent. Jean de Brunhoff was trying to put her 2 sons to bed. She came up with a story about a little elephant who loses his mother tragically and then goes on an adventure to a town. This was the birth of the Story of Babar. The little boys loved the story. Their father, Jean de Brunhoff, was a painter, and the children convinced him to turn this story into a book. He took the story that his wife Cecile had invented. He gave it shape, he gave it color, and he turned it into what has become an international sensation, a story that many of us discover as children, that many of us pass on to our own children, to our grandchildren. After the publication of The Story of Babar in 1931, Jean de Brunhoff went on to create another 6 stories before his untimely death at age 37 of tuberculosis. In 2004, the Morgan acquired all the surviving preliminary drawings and the maquette and the camera-ready watercolors for The Story of Babar.
Could you talk us through some of the development here?
So these are some of the pages from Jean de Brunhoff's sketchbooks. You can see they've been torn out of a book. These are some of his earliest ideas for the Babar book. You can tell this is very early because Babar doesn't even have a name yet. He's just Bébé Éléphant. And the character of Celeste has not been introduced. At this point, we have Babar and 2 male cousins all becoming king. So obviously, there were some changes made after Jean de Brunhoff made this sketch. In his earliest sketches, Jean de Brunhoff was really working with just a pencil, with a very energetic pencil line. After he had spent some time developing those sketches, then he made his prototype, a little maquette that is just an early version of the complete book. So Jean de Brunhoff created this little booklet after he had done some preliminary sketches. And he included all the trappings of a finished book. It's got a cover, even has a back illustration. And then he has drawn his first idea for the famous end papers, the chain of elephants. So you can start to see the color coming in. Jean de Brunhoff figuring out where the pictures are going to go, where the blocks of text will go, seeing how the facing pages work. The creation of the maquette allowed him to really assess the rhythm of the story, to see how facing pages worked. And one of the things he obviously realized was that in a book, you have the option of a double page spread. And so after he created his maquette, he added a lot of these illustrations that cross the gutter, that cross the middle of the book.
So, all of these different elements. This is the first, with Babar sitting on the top of a book which contains facsimiles of the maquette and all of the original sketches in loose leaf form. So these are the sketches on top. There.
Oh, here we go. Let's see. Oh, it looks perfect. So this is Jean de Brunhoff's original maquette and the Folio Society facsimile. Beautiful match. The original maquette is very delicate. We don't handle it too often. But look what a fine match this is. The materials, the color, the feel of the paper. It really gives the sense that I have as a curator handling the original manuscript, the original drawings. As a curator, I have a chance to handle Jean de Brunhoff's original sketches, his original prototype for this story. What is wonderful about the Folio Society's new edition is that it gives the reader that same opportunity to watch the birth of the story. This edition gives us a window into the creative process, into the development of the story. Moments of inspiration, moments of decision, moments of revision. You can see all that in this edition.